Welcome, Scorpio, to another weekly Timeless Ghetto reading by Sapphire Queen 999. If you're new to the channel, then welcome. If you're returning, then it's always a pleasure to have you guys on back. Let me remind everyone that these are general messages, that these messages are intended for entertainment purposes only, so that they may or may not resonate with you at this time, Scorpio. Also, keep in mind that these are timeless messages. Spirit could be clarifying something that already has happened in your past, something that may be happening in your now, or something that has yet to come. If the message does resonate with you, don't forget to press the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. And don't forget to hit share and send this to all the Scorpios in your world. Before I begin, let me introduce how I do my readings. I like to pick up energies from your recent past, present, and near future. And then at the end, I like to give you what I call the overall energies by reading the bottom of the deck cards. Today I will be using the Light Seers Tarot, followed by the Borderless Edition Smith Wyatt Tarot, followed by the Deviant Moon Tarot Borderless Edition. I also want to give a few shout outs to some of my subscribers, some of my viewers. Shout out to Karen Lee. Thanks for watching. Thanks for your comments. I'm hoping that you keep me posted and, as things start to arise for you. Also, it was really nice reconnecting with you, Mrs. Diaz. Shout out to you. Much love. You got my number, you got my info. Any questions and anything you need, I'm here for you. Shout out to Jeff from work. Keep up the hard work. Stop searching for love so desperately. It will come to you. Trust me, you deserve it. God's gonna send it. And of course, a shout out to my son, who's also a Scorpio. What's up, K Dizzle? Love you, boo. All right, so let's get right to your reading, Scorpio. So for your first three cards in the recent past, you have the Ace of Wands, followed by the Two of Cups, followed by the Four of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of this situation is that you went towards a new beginning with new beginning that brought you some passion, that brought you excitement, that you felt was adventurous. You felt, it was something creative, something that you could be yourself and they didn't have to hide your true colors. And, you went towards this connection, which is probably a love connection with this Two of Cups because it felt right. But with this Four of Pentacles, it seems like you are still holding on to something that you find really dear and close to your heart. And even though you're walking away with this topless woman showing off her breasts, you keep to seem to look back at probably what was, what could have been, or maybe just because that person that you're leaving behind is someone that probably means a bit more to you, and you're not really ready to fully let go because you have hope that something may reoccur between you guys. That's what I think I'm getting. Let's move on to the next three cards. Yeah, so for the next three cards, you have the Nine of Swords, followed by the Five of Swords, followed by the Justice card. And what I'm getting out of this is that you spent a lot of nights stressed, in your head, crying, probably wasn't eating correctly, probably wasn't sleeping right, all because of a big fight, a big issue that occurred, and some truth got revealed in this conflict, and it led for the scale to topple over, and for those who were in the wrong to receive karma. Keep in mind, we should never do wrong because it always comes back to bite us in the ass. And for your last three cards, we have the Knight of Cups, followed by the Ace of Wands, followed by the Knight of Pentacles. And what I'm getting out of this is that this person that was offering you this new love and this new beginning was also trying to offer you something that would grow into something very stable, very secure, very abundant. So let's move on to your first three cards in the current. So for your first three cards in the present, you have the Devil, followed by the Hermit, followed by the Lovers. So this is all major arcanas in one row. And with the Devil energy, I'm getting that either you were dealing with someone who was very toxic, or you were probably battling some addictions or some codependency issues, And you could have been dealing with a Virgo with this Hermit, or knowing that you were going through this toxic shit with this Devil card. Maybe you decided to hibernate and do some self-reflecting and some inner searching in hopes of not only finding the answers to your questions and doubts, but in order to manifest your true desires. Keep in mind that the Hermit does carry this lantern, and inside of the lantern there is a star. One of those Disney wish upon a stars. So that the Hermit is someone who's very discreet, very quiet, very on the low, but it's someone who is able to manifest all of their desires. And with this Lover's card, I'm getting that, if you were dealing with a Virgo, this person was someone who, just felt right, made you feel good. But yeah, they did try to keep you tied up to them. You see that serpent biting him in the leg? And this person was probably, someone that you did not perceive as your proper partner because of other things that they were probably battling. Maybe they had some type of drug addiction, some sexual addiction. Something's going on here that you decided to walk away from this person. And with the Lover's card, you could be dealing with a Gemini. And with the Devil card, you could be dealing with a Capricorn. So for the next 3 cards in the present, you have the Ace of Swords, followed by the Knight of Wands, followed by the World card. And what I'm getting out of this is that this new beginning that you were rushing into with this Knight of Wands was going to be a new beginning based on a lot of truth, a lot of loyalty. This person was not coming into this relationship wearing a mask, and neither were you. You guys were going to be comfortable to be yourself. But in order for you guys to be able to mature and grow into something beautiful, y'all both had to make sacrifices of letting go of what no longer served y'all. And for your last 3 cards in the present, you have the Strength card, followed by the 6 of Pentacles, followed by the Tower. And what I'm getting out of this is that you and your new person had to remain very strong, had to keep in mind on how to be equal, how to give what you get, and sometimes even more. And you guys had an epiphany, or maybe you had an epiphany, or maybe they did. You might be dealing with a Leo with this Strength card. Also with this Tower card, you could be dealing with a Scorpio or a Sagittarius. Okay. And someone had an epiphany that the previous foundation wasn't equal, and then the previous foundation all it did was tear you apart. So you knew that you had to stay strong and that you had to play your role and make sure that this person was also playing their role this time around, Scorpio. So let's move on to the next 3 cards, which are your first 3 in the near future. For your first 3 cards in the near future, you have the 7 of Swords, followed by the Devil, followed by the High Priestess. So what I'm getting out of this energy, Scorpio, is that you were dealing with probably a very deceitful Capricorn with this Devil card. Someone who was, playing games, lying to you, only showing you half the truth, always keeping you in doubt, always keeping you, like left out, and, belittling you and your intelligence. And with the Devil, this just means that this was someone who was very toxic, someone who was very controlling, someone who was, just not equipped to do what it was that you wanted for you, Scorpio. And with this High Priestess, all I'm getting is that you have you can be a very intuitive person, and your inner self, along with the divine that guides you, were trying to let you see this person's true colors and who they really were and what were their intentions while dealing with you. And then your next 3 cards is the Judgment, followed by the 10 of Wands, followed by the Fool card. And what I'm getting out of this is that once you made peace with the fact that your previous person was not the right person for you, you decided to move forward towards a new beginning. And it's sad to say, because when we break up with someone who hurt us, we tend to carry all that baggage with us. And sometimes we could be very unfair to our new partners. But I'm hoping that by you carrying all this baggage, that you're only carrying it as a cross-reference purpose, just something for you to go in and be able to, I guess, compare and have experience on how to move forward when handling a difficult situation. And with this Fool card, what I'm getting is that, you decided to take a leap into this new connection and, be very fair and open-minded to starting anew with someone who is, totally different from who you are, but is here offering happiness. And then for your last 3 cards in the near future, you have the Page of Wands, followed by the 9 of Pentacles, followed by the 6 of Cups. And what I'm getting out of this is that, good news or some news that you were probably expecting came through. And probably about this Hermit, Virgo, Earth sign, Capricorn that you were dealing with, saying that, even though you worried when you left them, you were really worried. You really thought that this person was not going to be able to survive without you, because I guess you were the one that carried the heaviest load in that connection. But you received news that this person was actually doing okay, that they were happy, that they were still resilient and doing what they had to do. And, this was someone from your past that you spent a lot of time with. And whether if you're in a new connection or not, this is someone that you still care about and you wish them nothing but the best. So let's move on to your overall energies with the bottom of the deck cards. So for the bottom of the deck cards, you have the 5 of Wands, followed by the Knight of Pentacles, followed by the Queen of Wands. And what I'm getting out of this energy, Scorpio, is that, something that you were fighting for, something that you felt conflicted over, but very passionate and wanted to, do everything you had to do in order to, gain it, kept you waiting a very long time just to confirm what deep down both of you guys wanted. And unfortunately, someone else came through and showed you their love, their passion. They were sexy, they were intelligent, they were forthcoming. There was someone who wanted to be creative and grow with you. And unfortunately, you had to leave the past in order to join the new and try to reach your happiness. So this is what I have for you guys this week, Scorpio. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, don't forget to press like. Don't forget to hit share. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell. Don't forget to leave me any comments. Okay, it's always a pleasure. Talk to you guys next week. Bye.